Good morning, everybody. Matt the Ogre here. Gonna be doing a Zombies Ate My Neighbors speedrun tutorial for the any percent category. First off, you have the selection between Zeke and Julie. They are both basically the same characters, so it's just whatever one you prefer using. So let's get started right on into level 1. Rescue the neighbors in Zombie Panic. So immediately from the start of the game, you're gonna go left and down and get this zombie right here. It always spawns. Then you're gonna do a stutter step to lure it to kill all of your neighbors. So the stutter step will keep the zombie following you as you lure it around. Now you want to check that trash can, because you never know what you're going to get out of those random drops. Right there I got a health kit, which is always useful. You can get a skeleton key, you can get normal keys, bazookas, other weapons. You're going to come in here, save this baby, open that cabinet. Try not to pick up the random money on the ground. Gonna go on the trampolines, come up this way, and right here, a zombie can spawn right below me. That is called a good luck zombie. It did not spawn for me this time. So what you want to do is you want to come over here and lure this zombie over to kill this dog. Or maybe we can just try to get this zombie to spawn real quick. You can walk back and forth, try to get it to spawn. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. There we go. Then you're gonna stutter step away, back over to the right. Have this zombie kill those two cheerleaders. So we kill off all the cheerleaders in order to or kill off all the neighbors in order to have fewer neighbors to save for the rest of the game. Because however many neighbors spawn in the next level is based on how many you save in the level before it. So right now we have 2 neighbors that we saved, which means in the next level we are going to kill one of them off. So level 2, Evening of the Undead, you're gonna walk right to start the level. Pick up the bazooka and let the zombie just eat your victim. Come up here, save that victim, and you are good to go. Level 2. So sometimes the zombie doesn't spawn near your victim, so you just want to lure him over. Show that again. Lure the zombie over. Kill that neighbor and then save this one. And we are good to end this level. Level 3. Terror in aisle 5. You're gonna immediately go left and up the escalator. We're gonna collect these speed shoes right here. And then right here, you're gonna hold up and right and fire a bazooka shot. This is using the clothing rack to stop you from being blown backwards by shooting the bazooka. We're just gonna come over, save this victim. You can collect that question mark potion. Now the question mark potion can do one of several different effects. It could be speed shoes, it could refill your health, it could be a red potion to turn you into a beast, the blue potion to turn you into that kind of blue ghoul that walks on water. It can turn you into Mr. Hyde, which is 30 seconds of your character walking around doing nothing you want it to do. That's a terrible one to get. And the last one is it just deals you 3 damage. Some of those are helpful, but a couple of them, eesh, it's a gamble every time you use it. So coming up to level 4. Chainsaw Hedge Maze Mayhem. So this level, you're going to come to this tree and fire a bazooka straight up, using the tree to stop you from being flown backwards. You can get that health kit, and then walk right. You're going to fire a bazooka, go holding up and right, using again the hedges to stop you from flying backwards. And then you're going to walk straight down to the corner of this hedge right here. Then you're going to hold right, and just hold down the bazooka for 2 shots. It'll automatically shoot at the next time that it could shoot. Walk through here. You want to be a little bit more to the center or middle of this hedge right here. If you're a little bit more left than where I am right now, you have a chance of missing your bazooka shot. So you want to bazooka twice, fire twice upwards. And then you just come right to this victim and the level's over. Now, alternatively, when you start getting better at this game, you can skip this health kit. Come right here and get the red potion. Again, just follow the same route from here on out. And this saves you 1 bazooka shot. Okay. I'm gonna reload. I'm gonna try to finish each level on the basic starter route, which is the first one I'm gonna show for each of these levels. So right now, you only have 2 bazooka shots after you leave this level. Okay, level 5. Weird kids on the block. You're gonna pick up the lawnmower that's right below you, and just keep going down, picking up a key. Now select your lawnmower, and just keep walking straight down. Check this trash can. Sometimes you can get extra keys out of these things. Those are always helpful for like level 7. Be a real good level to kind of show you where you're going to use extra keys. But onward to level 6. Pyramid of Fear. This one's going to have 2 different routes for you. The first one, the beginner route, you want to go straight up. Use the lawnmower to kill those mummies. It helps to stop when you're using the lawnmower. You're going to hit this dust curtain right here and walk up until you hear 1 collection sound. Right there. That is a Pandora's box. It's kind of the one item you get extra by going that way. Then the rest of this level, you're going to collect 2 more Pandora's boxes. Head back, save this victim, and you've got 1 more Pandora's box right there. Let's go back to the start of this level. I'm going to show you the route where you don't pick up that extra Pandora's box. You just walk left to start the level. And again, just walk up through this and left. Kill this mummy with the lawnmower. That mummy with the lawnmower. That zombie with the lawnmower. Just come right on back. And you are right here. So doing the beginner route. This will give you 1 extra Pandora's box for the baby at the cost of, I don't know, like 15-ish seconds. And if you want, you can also check this urn. Sometimes there's something good in there. Sometimes. Usually never is anything good when I check it. But okay, we're good to leave this level now. Okay, level 7. Dr. Tongue's Castle of Terror. This level, I'm gonna walk straight up and walk right, checking all of these curtains. collect this cross and this key. And you can check that box too. Get this key as well. Now right here, in this corner, is the fire extinguisher. You walk in, you hear a sound to collect something, that's the fire extinguisher. You're gonna use it to put out that flame. Freeze anything in your path. Save this cheerleader, and you are done with this level. Now, as you get better, if you find extra keys in the first couple of levels, like that one right there, call that an extra key, you can skip that key down there and just come straight over this way. And you are right here. When you get better with this game and better at item management, you can now then walk straight up to this corridor, completely bypassing all of those keys. That mummy will always spawn if you go directly up this way. You're gonna freeze this guy, switch to the bazooka, fire 2 bazooka shots straight up, and save the cheerleader. Now if you find an extra key along the way using this route, instead of firing those 2 bazooka shots right there, you can walk straight up and use the bazooka on the final door in front of the cheerleader. That way, actually, finding 2 small keys early on is the quickest way to beat this level, because then you don't need any bazooka shots, and you don't have to go out of your way to get any other keys. So that right there is probably the best way to do this level once you get a better grasp on this game. So I'm gonna go back to my other save. So this is the one where we got the extra keys. So now I'll still have 2 bazooka shots for this Titanic Toddler level. 40 Feet of Terror in Titanic Toddler. Now this level gave me nightmares as a child. Check that trash can on the way. And my game just froze? That was weird. Let me load that again. Okay. So one thing to note about checking all of these trash cans and cupboards and everything, you want to be slightly off of center, because that gives you a slightly better chance of getting an item. Don't know why that is, but... So if you stand right here between this box of plants and the house, the baby cannot trample you. You're going to use your Pandora's boxes. Sometimes it can take 3 Pandora's boxes, which is why we have that route where you skip out on 1 Pandora's box. Gonna use that hedge and fire a diagonal shot to kill, or to blow up that bush and then come and save this cheerleader. Now, this fight can go terribly wrong. And I'll probably be able to show that to you. So now I've used all 4 of my Pandora's boxes, and the baby's still alive. So you want to kind of shoot at an angle at that diagonal like that in order to kill the baby. Because if you just fire sideways, it's very hard to hit the baby. Because you have to wait till he's kind of rampaging about like that. But kind of just wait, because when the baby goes off screen, the Pandora's box won't hit it. As far as I know. You can kind of just wait here. Comes over, tries to hit you with the milk bottle. And baby's dead. Yeah, one thing to note is you want to try to get better at corner shot shooting things to stop your bazooka from just launching you backwards. Like, you could just come over here and just use that. You'll waste a little bit of time, but I mean, that's fine. One last time with this baby fight, because I do like this baby fight. You can kill this baby on 2 Pandora's boxes. I've done it a couple of times, but it does not happen much. Usually 4 is the sweet spot for this baby. Now you really want to finish this level with the bazooka selected. So make sure you switch to the bazooka before entering this exit door. So for the start of the next level, you want to hold up, right, and the fire button. Immediately, as soon as the screen loads, you will fire directly at that bush. Then you're going to come over here, fire up at this wall, straight ahead. And behind this tree right here to my right, there is an extra health kit. So we're going to pick that up. You just listen for the sound that you collected something. There we go. And just continue onward. I collect this key. Now, from killing the giant baby, we now have 2 victims in this level. There's a 2 there. So we're gonna kill one of them off. And the only thing we really have to kill off these victims are these blobs. So you kind of want to go up and around this guy. As soon as red goop lands on his head, walk up, and he dies. Then we save these tourists. And we're good to leave this level. Level 10. No assembly required. You're going to immediately start going up and right. And then come back. Try to avoid walking on that treadmill as much as you can. I'm going to break one of these 2 sections in this wall. And then just walk like right on these grates right here. You'll pick up these 2 keys. Blow up this wall and that wall. And you really want to switch after you break that last wall. You want to switch to the lawnmower. So you want to be on the lawnmower to start the next level. And plants go berserk in Weeds Gone Bad. You're going to hold left and fire. And this level is very difficult. And you are done. It's the easiest level. And good to go on to the next one. They came to Earth for one thing. Marge leads cheerleaders. You're gonna walk down and left. Going into this house. Collecting those speed shoes back out. Gonna walk behind these bleachers. It's a little bit safer right here. And as you're walking, you're gonna switch to the bazooka. After those set of bleachers, you're gonna walk down left. And then you want to collect this key and these speed shoes, and then walk straight up. Fire bazooka up. Fire bazooka up twice here, and we are good to leave this level. You can get this key if you really want. It's not too much of a time floss to get it while this door is opening. Yeah, just you want to be on Bazooka at the end of this level, and we're good to go. Level can be very difficult sometimes with all of those Martians bubbling you. Terrifying to the bone. Chopping wall. You're gonna start off walking right and collect a key. Go up through here. Now you got these cans right above here. You got the purple cans on the second shelf with the red ones. It's slightly lower than everything else. You can break this wall with a bazooka. Grab those bazookas and the clowns. Now right here, the purple can straight ahead of me with the green kind of boxes on top, you can break that wall as well. Now this part gets kind of scary because if you were slow to start the level, a zombie can spawn and just go immediately after your victim right here. But since we weren't slow right there, you blow open that wall, save this victim, and we're good to go. And I'm gonna show this level again. So right about here, like you see this stand of tomatoes to my left. You want to be on this like tile right here. You're gonna shoot the root vegetables to the right with your bazooka. That's gonna blow up that wall. From there, you want to switch immediately to your water gun. And since we haven't really picked up any other weapons, it'll be one swap away. Because that zombie right there will spawn. Save this victim and we're good to leave this level. Now I'm gonna try to see if I can get one where that zombie spawns a little bit earlier than you want it to. I think you just do that, you just kind of wait here for like a second. See, I was slow there, but I was even slower than I needed to be. And that zombie spawned right there. And that zombie just goes straight up after your victim sometimes. So for the next level, go back to this save state. You see that I'm at low health. I'm at 2 health right now. Don't really want to use health potions until you're at 1 health left. Because most things in the game only deal you 1 damage. For this level, just walk right. You have your squirt gun already selected. And just kind of kill zombies as they spawn in front of you. If you can avoid killing zombies, do it. But yeah, most things in this game only deal you 1 health of damage. So using a health kit when you have 2 left, you're actually losing 1 hit of damage along the way. That could be the difference between finishing the game and not. Now at the end of this level, you want to select this bazooka. Yeah, so for the start of the next level. So make sure you select this bazooka right here before going in here. So for the next level, you're just gonna hold right and fire to start the level. And it'll just fire a bazooka right to your right. Dinner on Monster Island. So you fire that shot right, and then instead of going that way, we're gonna head down. Switching to the lawnmower, which again, since we haven't really collected any other weapons up until this point, it'll be 3 clicks away. Kind of hug the top of this building to kind of line up straight, And then just use the lawnmower, and you'll go right behind this plant without the plant hitting you. We're gonna come down here and get this skeleton key that we will use in a later level. Again, come back. And now, after you pass the plant, you want to switch to your speed shoes and bazooka. Select this key, and we are good to leave the level. Just make sure you're at speed shoes and bazooka for this level. As the next level, Ants, is a fun one. But for this ant level, you want to go right and up a little bit to collect the one bazooka that's sitting right here. So right and up. And then right about here, after you collect the bazooka, you want to use your speed shoes. You kind of want to juke the ant. So you're going to go up a little bit, like to the top of the tree that's right to my right, and then down and around that ant. Otherwise, that ant will hit you. And a bazooka there, you can get these bazookas. Sometimes an ant will run off with it. Just kind of follow this path. Now, as you're right here, you want to switch to the fire extinguisher and the blue potion. Now, the fire extinguisher is in case an ant spawns right here. If an ant doesn't, then you want to switch to the cross item if you have it. Because using like the advanced route earlier on, you avoid getting this cross weapon early. And then you just stay on the fire extinguisher for the next level. But having this cross really helps out with the next level. So when you finish this level, you want to be on the cross and the blue potion. Level 17, Office of the Doomed. Just hold down and right. Using the cross, come down here. Save this teacher. And you want to switch to the bazooka to start the next level. Or, well, switch to the bazooka if you can. You don't necessarily need to switch to it yet, but you want to make sure you're definitely on the blue potion for the next level. That's a pretty quick and simple level, especially if you have the cross item. Okay, the terror is back in Squidman of the Deep. Immediately hold the blue potion button and walk up. Avoid these rocks to the left. Left again, and then you come to this pier. Now you see I'm walking up right here, but I can't actually get through. You need to be a little bit more right than this to get through. And as long as you are, you can actually kind of walk right over this one. It's kind of weird how that works. Like the collision for these poles in the water are terrible. So yeah, if you kind of line up to the right edge or to the left edge of this post, you're good to walk right through it. Just keep walking up, save this baby, and you're good to go. Now you can't switch to any other weapon while you're in this form, so you're always going to end up finishing this with the blue potion active. Now this is the reason why we collect that blue potion in the chopping ball level. Okay, level 19, Nightmare on Terror Street. Want to walk upright. As you're walking upright, you want to switch to the bazooka if you haven't already selected it. and the speed shoes. And you're gonna collect these speed shoes, and you're gonna use a set of speed shoes right here. And walk down, collect that key, gonna collect more speed shoes right here. And save your victim, and you got 2 brown burgers right there. Which are nice for refilling your health. You saw I was at 1 health there, so any hit would have killed me, but I kind of knew that no other zombie in this level would have hit me. So let's go through this level again. Now you can use these speed shoes a little bit earlier and use them like before you collect that. It's a little bit quicker that way. But you need to be a little more accurate with your controls moving around. And sometimes you come right through here and it looks like you should have hit the victim and you don't. But that's fine, just hit them. And we're good to go to the next level. Most of the time you're gonna end with Bazooka as the weapon you want. Now level 20, Snakeoids. Snakeoids are kind of a pain in the ass. Sorry, kind of a pain in the butt. They are fairly random with their RNG, but if you get one that kind of homes in on you, you want to fire bazooka shots up at them. They have a couple of different motions. They can do a quick attack where they come out and like wiggle the tongue around once and go back in, or they can wait and kind of bob their head around and then use their tongue attack and then go back in. If you prefer to have the slower attack, so kind of, as you can get more shots with them. That one's now dead. But sometimes when you fire bazooka straight up at them like that, it'll do double damage, or it can hit them a couple of times. Prefer these guys to kind of be above you when you're kind of luring them around. After you kill both of them, you get 2 skeleton keys. They're gonna come to the left this way and walk straight up. Now you can check all of these dust curtains if you want. I don't. Try not to pick up extra weapons like that. At this point, you don't really need extra keys, unless they're skeleton keys, in which case. So you want to walk up until you think they're about to... See, that was like a long attack. You want to walk up until you think they're about to pop at you, then you're going to walk straight down. Get that skeleton key. Use a health potion because I was at low health, and then you're good to leave the level. I'm gonna try to show you this level again. Try to show you kind of the movements to use to not get et by said snakeoids. So I'm not sure if this is accurate, but I heard it from a fairly reliable source. But every time they hit you with their tongue attack, they regain a health. So the more they hit you, the more health they regain. So kind of try not to get hit by them. Come back to this one. Now if you have the cross item, you can use it right here. It's actually a little bit quicker to use, because you kill all of these guys with that pretty quickly. And And we are good to leave this level. Level 21. The day the earth ran away. We're just gonna walk straight up. Switch to your water pistol. Just kind of fire it through this hole in the fence. Trying to avoid getting bubbled by these Martians. Select this ray gun. I kind of fire this way to try to get rid of that guy. And from here, we're actually good to leave this level. Yeah. That level's fairly straightforward. Just kind of walk up and then right and up a little bit more. Scary sequel to level 7. This is a very important level. Level 22. You're gonna walk up, switch to your lawnmower, and use speed shoes right around there. Go up through this, through these doors, through that little secret tunnel right there. And what I collected right there in that wall is the fire extinguisher. You can see it right here. I'm gonna go through this level again to kind of show you. Oh yeah, at the end of this level, we want the fire extinguisher selected. Let's go through that level one more time. Switch. The lawnmower and the speed shoes. Use speed shoes. Use the health kit where needed. Come on up. Avoid that question mark. Right back here is the fire extinguisher. I gotta come back through this little section and out to the right. Now we just save this victim and yeah. Should be on the fire extinguisher. You could just use the squirt gun if you wanted, but the fire extinguisher works out pretty well if an ant gets in your way for the next level. So this next level is a pain in the butt. It can end your run, as a bunch of these levels can just do. The Caves of Mystery, you're gonna walk right then up. Select this bazooka. If an ant spawns over here, an ant can spawn right to your left right here. You can freeze it with this fire extinguisher. I like switching to the pistol. But this blob right here can just completely wreck you. It can walk straight up, touch your victim, and kill it without you being anywhere near it. What we want to do is we want to walk right and up, select this, or collect this bazooka, just continue walking this way and kind of freeze anything that gets in your path. Now this blob was actually very close right there to killing my victim. It actually has happened to me before, and it's very annoying. Nothing you can really do about it. But you want to select red potion. My bad. You want to select the bazooka at the end of this level. Or if you just want to leave this level because this blob's getting too close to you, you don't actually have to select the bazooka just yet. So let's go back through this level. Select this bazooka. And yeah. Select the bazooka. Because that blob kind of goes wherever it wants to go. Level 24. Now you could have selected the bazooka at the end of that level, then you'll already have it. Otherwise you're going to have to equip it here, come to this box, fire down twice. Go through both of those walls, come to where these two doors are right here. You're gonna fire down one more time. That blows open this wall. You wanna blow open this wall and this wall. Go through this door. And right here, just hug this wall and fire straight down with the bazooka. Break open that wall, because going through the door is a little bit slower. Save this victim and we are good to leave this level. A lot of this game is kind of just memorizing routing. And then just becoming more efficient at that. A huge discounts on Look Who's Shopping. You're going to walk up and around on the escalator to go back down the escalator while going straight over to the ray gun. Collect this key and this bazooka if you can. Kill those ants with the ray gun. And we are going to collect this blue potion here. Collect those bazookas if they're still there. Kind of land over this way off of that trampoline. Now over to the right, you have some ground burgers you can eat. And your last victim right here. Now that level went surprisingly well. Normally, that baby can come over and wreck your day. Okay? At the end of this level, you want to have the lawnmower equipped. Okay? Make sure you're on the lawnmower at the end of this level. Makes level 26 kind of easy. Where the red fern growls. Walk up. You can go right between those pod plants. Save this victim and you are good to go. That level is just that easy. You can walk all the way to the wall there, but that's the best route to go, just right between those plants. Level 27. Dances with werewolves. This level's kind of interesting in that if you wait a certain amount of time, werewolves will show up. But we're just gonna be quick about it. Walk through this hedge. Blow open this wall. Save this cheerleader, and we're good to go. Now there is another route through this level, which I need to get better at myself. But you can use this tree to stop your momentum right there. Fire twice and you can walk straight through there. And that is a little bit quicker. That was weird. See, if you're a little too far up doing this, you hit that tree. So it's kind of a very precise shot. Then you still have to walk down a little bit just to get through the hedge. But I like this route. It's a lot easier. It's only marginally slower. And yeah, nice, quick, easy level. On to the next. Scream in horror on Mark of the Vampire. So this level, you want to switch to your speed shoes right here and use them. And if you have the cross, you want to switch to that. Select the skeleton key here, cross item there, and you want to switch to the clowns. Now this is an important level for a lot of reasons. You got this skeleton key here, kind of hidden away. And in the Snakeoid level, we collected an extra skeleton key, so we don't have to go all the way to the other corner of this map to get it. So you're gonna drop some clowns, hug this railing when you walk down these stairs, and collect this skeleton key. Now here's a very important thing about this level. You want to finish this level at just under 31,000 points. Which means if you are short, you can collect some money right here to bring yourself up to your point total. It's very important you want to end just under 31,000. Now there's a cheerleader at the end of this level, worth 1,000 points. So I'm just going to be at that just under 31,000. So I did not want to collect any of that money right there. And if you hug that rail to the right and just walk down to that key, you won't collect any of that money. Now, as you get better and more efficient at the game, you kill less enemies, so your score can be significantly lower at that point. So sometimes you'll want to collect 1, 3, maybe even 4, just to get your money or your points up to where they should be. So at this point, while we're walking to this last cheerleader, you can switch over to the red potion. So our point value is very important because as every 40,000 points, you get an extra victim. And we want that extra victim for a specific level. If you get at the level before it, you're wasting about 30 seconds to try to kill off that extra victim. If you get at the level after that, you waste even more time. And on rare occasions, it's the level after that where you end up wasting like 5 minutes and have to get extra skeleton keys along the way. So this is the part of the game where you really got to start watching where your points are. So for this next level, more shocking than level 28, level 29 Zombie House Party, just hold the button to use the red potion. See, I'm at 31,000, so I'm gonna do what I can to try not to kill extra enemies throughout the rest of this run. Now you got a ground burger right there. You're gonna pick up another red potion right there. Keep walking up, get these speed shoes. I'm gonna try not to kill this guy, but he just got in my way. And we're just gonna save that cheerleader, leave the level. If you're fast, you can get through it still as the beast. Otherwise, sometimes if you're not fast enough, you lose the beast and you have to wait for the transformation. Level 30. The horror of floor 13. And now this level, you're gonna walk, touch this wall, switch to your bazooka, fire. I'll save a state right there. Okay, now you're gonna walk up a little bit and then down through that wall. That's very important you walk up a little bit there. If you don't walk up there and you walk straight down, that spider right there will completely destroy that cheerleader. See it again. Usually it's much quicker, it's like that. But what happens is we're spawning the spider by going up to that wall. Then by walking backwards, you're despawning the spider, and now it's not gonna spawn. You can check this cupboard if you want, but you don't have to. It's kind of up to you. And then just move right on to the next level. But yeah, this is a very important level, something that took me a while to try to figure out why that spider would spawn there sometimes and sometimes it wouldn't. But as long as you walk backwards right there, you're fine every time. Well, at least nearly every time. Level 31. Look who's coming to dinner. Level, you're gonna walk up. use that wall to try to stop your knockback, save this victim, and this level is just short, quick, and easy. You can get through that level without getting hit. It's hard to do though. But that level's nice because you get that extra health kit there. Giant ant farm. This is kind of a pain of a level. Walk out through the door, switch to your fire extinguisher. Freeze that ant. Switch to your speed shoes, and you're going to want to use it. I found it a little bit easier going up around this hole right here, like that, instead of going below it. Below it, you tend to get hit by the ant or the cactus. So now, we want that skeleton key. So go collect that skeleton key. Come up, collect this skeleton key. And just walk, avoid all the cactuses you can. Freeze all of these ants as you can along the way. We freeze them instead of using the ray gun because of points. Now there's this extra health kit right here, which I recommend getting if you're still kind of new to this speedrun. And then you're good to leave this level. I'm gonna go through that level again without getting that health kit. Hopefully I do a little bit better of a job here. But let's try it again. Let's switch to fire extinguisher. Switch to speed shoes. And use speed shoes, go around that. You're collecting 2 skeleton keys right there. And you're collecting 1 more skeleton key right there. Come this way, you can collect that key. And I'm just gonna leave this level without having to worry about that extra health kit. And we are good to leave this level now. Level 33, Fish and Crypts. Level's short and quick. Just walk left here. You're gonna go down a little bit and then left. Freeze this mummy and switch to the bazooka. So we're gonna leave this level with the bazooka equipped. Level 34. I was a chainsaw maniac. Start off, we're gonna walk left. Switch to your clowns. Try to avoid these chainsaw guys. You can drop a clown if you want. Now right here, if you are just on top of this grate, like right here, you can fire down twice. And this bazooka shot will travel past this box. If you are any more left than that, you will hit this box. And if you're any more right, you won't blow up the top wall up there. That's kind of the fast way to do that. Drop a clown there. And again, we're good to leave the level. Now I'm gonna show you this level without doing that tricky maneuver right there. So again, we're gonna walk left here. That chainsaw guy doesn't always cut through that wall. Switch to your clowns. Now there's a thing called rocket boosting you could do, where you face the opposite way and fire to use the momentum of the rocket blast to move you a little bit quicker. horizontally. It works best horizontally. It doesn't work as well vertically. So that's when you just kind of go like that. And you can kind of boost yourself around doing that. So you kind of come, we're gonna blow up that wall. Blow up that wall. We're gonna blow up this box. And as you walk past that chainsaw guy, lay down a clown. This way he won't come after you when you rescue this cheerleader. I say that, but he's come after me before, but... So that's the end of that level. Level 35. This level's very quick, very easy. You're just gonna walk right up a little bit, kind of follow the boardwalk. You want to switch to your Flamethrower along with your red potion. So you want to finish this level on Flamethrower and red potion. Okay? Let's see. There's one thing I want to say about the Flamethrower too. It's a Super Nintendo exclusive item in this game. It's not in the Sega version, so they get red blood, we get a Flamethrower. So leave this level. Now for, you know, the boss fight here, level 36. I'm gonna save right here. You're gonna immediately use your red potion. Just hold that button down to start the level, and walk down. So for this level, if you look at your points to start, I've got 36,255 points. Now, beating the boss in this level gives me 2,000 points, so that's 38,000. Saving the cheerleader gives me 1,000 points, is 39,000. So 39,255 points. The baby you save in the next level is worth 700 points. So if I kill one enemy, that'll make sure that I hit 40,000 points after I collect that baby. So I don't want to kill too many enemies here, just like this spider, and that'll do it. Now there's also like, you get 50 bonus points for each victim you save too at the end of the level. So I would have been fine anyways. But if you're at like 36,100 points here, you can kill this mummy, and that's some more points for you. You can kill this guy right here. He always spawns. That's more points. So you want to be somewhere around 36,300 points. To probably 36,800 points. You want to be somewhere in that like 500 point range when you're done with this, when you get to this boss. So you walk close to the boss and he starts drinking his potion. You can punch those open. Now he's already transformed for you. So you've got the Flamethrower. Now you want to switch your item over to the health kit. And every time you get down to 1 bar of health, you use a health kit. So this spider, its health gauge will be the eyes on its head. You'll start to see them close, starting from the ones in the back to the ones up the top. Once the 2 big ones are left, you'll know the boss is close to dead when he starts flashing as you hit him. Now, the best way I've found to beat this boss is just kind of spam in the direction of its head. You want to spam the directions because you actually move quicker. You move quicker through this spider webbing here. See how like slowly you move? But if you move kind of erratically like this, you move quicker. Alright? So that's kind of how you beat this boss. There's no other real thing to do about that. Sometimes that boss can be a pain and just keep moving on you. But just stick with it. Use the Flamethrower because it's the best weapon to use on these bosses. And sometimes this cheerleader can despawn on you. Not completely sure why the despawn happens. But for the most part, it happens when you kill the spider kind of close to where this chainsaw guy is standing. Like if you're over on the, like right over here. Why, we don't really know, but there's nothing we can do about it except hope that that victim is there when we go and collect her. So let's continue onward. $39,500, that's perfect. Level 37, Labyrinth of Horrors. Walk straight down, switch to your cross item and just kind of use it. Make sure you're not getting hit. And then save this baby. And we're done with this level already. So now we're over 40,000 points and we get an extra victim. Level 38. Monsters of the Blue Lagoon. They're gonna walk a little bit left and then down. Go into the water there. Just completely walk straight down. I know those bazookas look tempting right there. You can get them if you want. So once you're at this rock, just walk right and you'll immediately jump in the water and go down. Go down between these piers, rescue this baby. And now hope that these squid men do their job correctly and actually kill this victim. Level's nice and simple, but sometimes those squid men can take upwards of 30 seconds to kill your victim, and it's very annoying. You just see one kind of sitting there, swipe at them, and completely miss every time. It's funny, except for when you're on a good PB run, and then that kind of ruins it. Level 39. Destroy all vampires. You can guess how many vampires we're going to destroy. I'm going to walk up and along this pathway up to where this Frankenstein's monster is. Use your cross item. Collect the skeleton key. Now this Dracula can kill that cheerleader, so you gotta watch out for that. Now you want to switch to the bazooka at the end of this level. Okay. Yeah, that vampire, the Dracula, can sometimes go directly for that cheerleader. So if you have an extra clown, you can place it down on this level to get the Dracula to go after that, but you don't have to do that. Majority of the time, you're fine. More terror than before. Level 40, Pyramid of Fear 2. So this level, you got a snakeoid fight to start. Kind of take them down like we've been doing. Go up through the skeleton door. And just follow this path right around. It's gonna look weird because these skeleton keys are so like vitally important. But I'm gonna leave that skeleton key right there. Because the door won't spawn till you're back out here anyways. So you might as well collect the key while the door spawns in. You save a little bit of time that way. Not really much else to say about this level. Just kill that snakeoid, get to the victim. That one zombie that spawns over here by the skeleton key when you walk by it earlier does disappear pretty much every time, so you don't have to worry about him. I think once it stayed there and it was weird. Okay, on to the next level. They are back in Martians Go Home. Gotta bazooka that wall and eat this ground burger. I like going up a little bit. You kind of juke this guy into shooting. Come down this way. Fire using that meteor right there to stop your backwards momentum. Now right here, it's hard to see behind the tree, but to the left is a breakable wall. You're gonna use the bazooka there, but you're gonna use it twice. So the second one lines up and blows that one up. This level is actually very hard to get through without being bubbled. And after that, we're done with this level. It's not too bad, you just kind of avoid these Martians. That first Martian that bubbled me, you can juke. You go up a little bit and he fires and you come back down. You usually go right around it every time very easily. I could show that actually real quick. Watch I say this and watch it not work. This one spawns, you go up a little bit, he kind of fires up and misses you. Alternatively, you can come down to where this hedge is right here and fire that way. A little bit safer, you don't tend to get hit by that blob right there. And again, just keep firing right there using the house to stop your backwards momentum. These Martians should play Call of Duty because they all know how to snipe. And they're a lot better at it than I'll ever be. Okay, and then just onward to the next level. From here on out, you don't even need to worry about your points anymore, because you won't ever get to 80,000 points. Okay, Terror has a new name, Spikes. This level, you're gonna hold down and right, immediately shoot a spike, and kind of follow this path. And you want to end with the blue potion. Now I'm going to go through this level again, because it is possible to completely finish this level without taking any damage, but it takes a lot of practice to get there. But again, you want to shoot down right immediately. Walk along this line of spikes right here. Walk straight up to the second set right here. Then when you're like right here, you want to walk diagonal this way, kind of like that. And then just walk diagonally to this teacher, switch to the blue potion while you're doing all of that, and leave the level. Now that's the optimal way to do this level. Alternatively, you can switch to your blue potion, just take a whole bunch of damage. This is kind of how I learned this level. You just take a whole lot of damage, go save that victim as fast as you can. But there is a way to save that victim without getting hit by spikes. And if you learn that, it'll save you some time. So for level 43, just hold the blue potion button, and we'll drink it right away. Just can walk this way, because all of these squidmen can't do much when you're in blue potion mode. I've never really had that victim get eaten by a squidman unless you're very slow. And by very slow, I mean you hit that one wall. Let's see, where is it? You hit that wall right there as you're walking to save this victim, then that victim might die. But for the most part, you don't have to worry about it. Just walk straight to that victim like that and you're good to go. Nice, easy level for this late in the game. Okay, final home stretch, level 44, the Curse of Dr. Tongue. This one you want to switch to your bazooka, or to your lawnmower. Let me try that again. To your lawnmower and your speed shoes. Use the lawnmower and speed shoes to get through this level quickly. You're gonna come up here, there's a hidden wall right there. And then just get that skeleton key and we are good to leave this level. Okay? It's a tough level to get down, because at the beginning of the level you kind of have to switch both things quickly. But provided that you have what? A question mark potion. It's just 5 for both of them. That you do, you just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can use it right away. If you don't have a question mark potion, well then you're gonna click both of them together 4 times. And then 1 more for your weapon to get to the lawnmower. Then we get through this level. By the end of this level, when you rescue the cheerleader, as you're going through the door, you can switch to the bazooka here, because you want the bazooka and speed shoes for the next level. Level 45, Danger in Picnic Park. Like that, and you're gonna use the red potion. Try not to get hit by too many of these ants. You can switch over to your health kit if you want. Kind of follow this route. Save this victim. In any percent, this victim's generally pretty safe. In like the 100% routing though, this victim can die off screen and it's a pain. But yeah, at this point you're gonna have your bazooka selected, maybe your health kit you want. Just make sure you use your speed shoes to get past those red ants, because they are painful. A shocking sequel to level 34, Day of the Chainsaw. You're gonna walk down and left. Go through the open fence, go through this hedge, go through that hedge, and that hedge. Bazooka up here, there's always a chainsaw guy in this one, so you're probably gonna take damage here every time. But that's why we have health kits. I don't know how I juked around that guy. Use this tree. Just fire downward twice. If the chainsaw guy's on the other side of the tree, they're not gonna hit you. So you're fine. You got 1 more bazooka shot right against that wall. Rescue this cheerleader. And we are good for the next level. Now you want the bazooka selected for the next level. More shocking than level 46. Level 47, a Gridiron Terror. This level, walk straight down, you're gonna collect speed shoes. You kinda walk right a little bit until you see the first snakeoid. Then we're just gonna take out the snakeoid like we've been taking them out. Collect the skeleton key. Now we only need to kill 2 snakeoids. So these football guys have a property where they can knock you in whatever direction they're facing, basically. So if they are running to your left, you want to avoid them. If they're running to your right, let them hit you, because that's a speed boost that will help you out. Because that's definitely, getting hit by them is faster than just your normal walking speed. But there was one time when a football guy was going left, grabbed me pretty much, and I went all the way to the end of the level. It was amazing to watch. Okay, so at the end of this level, you want your speed shoes selected, along with your cross item. So we're coming through the home stretch of the game right now. Last level. Well, there's 2 levels left. Level 48, Curse of the Tongue. We're going to use the speed shoes to start the level. And just use your cross item. Anytime you see an enemy in front of you, just use your cross item. You're going to walk up to that guy pretty much, don't touch him, and then he'll start drinking his potion. Come down here, you're going to collect a skeleton key. So now we have enough skeleton keys for this. Right below here, the first thing that you collect is a health kit. So that right there is a health kit. That's a nice, quick, easy health kit for the final boss. And we need this skeleton key. Okay, now we're gonna switch to your health kit and your flamethrower. I'm down here to start this boss fight, somewhere right around like this, right above this bone, I guess. And it's just another spider fight like you did before, except that he's got a little bit more room to wander around in. See, his eyes are closing. Every time you get down to like 1 health, you want to use that health kit. While he's exploding, you want to switch to your lawnmower, because that eats up the spider web. And try to get rid of... You don't need to get rid of all of it, but you have to go next to Dr. Tongue there in order to get him to drink the potion to start the next phase of the fight. So this phase of the fight, you want to switch to your water pistol, because the water pistol is going to do the most damage to him here. And you're going to try to want to hit him horizontally more than vertically, because horizontally it does double the damage. But, you know, you're going to take damage where you can with this boss, so... You don't necessarily want to get rid of all of these spider webs, because sometimes it actually helps to get stuck in them. Like right now, I can just hold this direction and fire. But having some mobility around is also pretty nice. I just kind of use the pistol on him until he's dead. This is the final form of him, so he's just about dead. Now he is dead. So your split game ends at the end of the next level. So you get through this winning screen right here. It'll count up all of the zombies you've killed every type. Now, the fewer zombies you kill, the less of a countdown this is, so it'll save you time if you kill fewer zombies. And it's like some of these zombies you don't even, it doesn't even seem like you see throughout the whole thing, like that flame one. This run's pretty nice, pretty quick. Time is when you go through the door. As soon as you go through the door in the next level. So we're gonna go through there, go through the final boss. Yeah, all these little spiders you kill from the boss fight. And then this speed runs over. Now timer, I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but timer starts when you select start after on character select screen. Generally split-wise, I do it when I go into the door at every level. Some people do it on a sound cue after you've entered the door, so it's a little easier on them. Now this is the last victim, or the last enemy, and this winning screen will stay up forever, pretty much. So once you see that tentacle monster, just mash the start button, and it'll take you right off of this winning screen. Credit level, Monsters Among Us. Nice, easy credit level. You can die in this level. Like, that guy's killed me before. There's like an invisible wall right here. So you want to be just a little bit above this. You kind of want to be up where this is to avoid. Yeah, that's your final boss, mashing through text boxes. This guy right here is the last one, Tony Shea. But yeah, once you save this cheerleader and go into this exit door, game's officially over. Enter in, you know, whatever it is you want to enter in there. And yeah, then speedrun it again, because this game's a lot of fun and I do love this game. Now I'll have a link to the Discord along with the speedrun page in the description of this video, so feel free to ask any of us questions. All of us love the game. I mean, I feel like we wouldn't run it if we didn't. This game's just great and it seems very underrated. But everybody who remembers this game loves it. I don't know. But thank you all for watching. And yeah, enjoy playing this game.